Kevin Pesur, next up, off the line, a man who absolutely blew everyone away in 2023. Big year ahead for Kevin Pesur. Can he start it the way he wants to continue? Very fast on initiation, and Pesur goes a bit too wide. He's going to struggle with that inside zone, again making a very similar mistake. And now he's gone almost dead straight through that section. It doesn't work unless you get it right. And Pesur is going to bleed a lot of points there, Ian. You know, big error for someone like him, trying a little too hard.
Yeah, I think he went in there with a little bit too much speed on that initiation and collects up that last outside zone, lovely, but I think he went into the initiation a little bit too hot. And for me, Pesur, new build, you know, he said this car is faster than the old car that he had. He said they redefined everything, they changed a lot of stuff.
The man that we thought would be top 3 this year in the championship, climbing the order last year, Kevin Pesur. However, he's outside the top 32 now, and a big flick early from Kevin Pesur. Maybe too early. Will he get away with it? No, he will get away with it. Oh, just pushing a little wide there as Kevin Pesur. Looks like he's struggling with this track. No major angle there as he comes towards that inner zone. Got to tidy it up. This is better. Getting to the edge of the course. Nice little snappy transition towards the end. And Kevin Pesur, look at this, taking it all the way down to the outside zone. And boom, across the line. So from my perspective, solid end to the run.
Yeah.
Little bit lacking on the first half.
Yeah,
back it up for the next couple of rounds, but he had some highlight reel moments. This one's going to be very, very interesting to watch.
It certainly is, Dave. Off the line they come. Kevin Pesur in that brand new build leads in Diogo Correa. Big flick across the circuit for Kevin Pesur. But look at this from Correa, dives straight into it, looks for the back bumper of that BMW as they both come through. And oh, Correa's lost in the smoke. Correa goes wide. Gets lost in the smoke as Kevin Pesur now works his way down the circuit through these zones as he transitions around. You can see Correa trying to regain some lost ground, and Kevin Pesur gets into that final outside zone, slams the throttle down and works his way across the line.
Another thing we didn't mention, it works, and it keeps the show on the road. We love him for it. So here we go. They're off the line. It is Kevin Pesur in the chase position, Diogo Correa in the lead position. Diogo now going for that big flick initiation. Kevin Pesur takes a big risk, going very wide, and Kevin Pesur has a big issue now. Diogo Correa can start to pull a gap, and Kevin Pesur has got to start worrying about is he in the race at all here as it starts to swing back the other way. Kevin Pesur is in trouble here. Diogo missing some of those outer zones, and he's going as fast as he can through that course. Kevin Pesur catching up at the very end, getting back into the fight, but it's not pretty, and it's giving the judges something to talk about. Kevin Pesur in that M2, and this is going to be wild, this is going to be fast, and this is going to be for a spot in the top 8. Here we go.
Yeah, look at this big flick across the circuit for Kevin Pesur, and Oliver Randall keeps it calm. Look, makes a little dive on the inside there, trying to put the front end of that BMW up onto the door. He knows he needs to be in the pocket. He can't get lost in the smoke, and he isn't lost in the smoke. Very nice lead line so far from Kevin Pesur as they look down for the outside zone. You can see Randall taking the option not to go to it, wants to keep the circuit as short as possible to try and keep that proximity, and he can't keep that proximity. He now makes a dive on the door, but he's gone wide before the line. Kevin Pesur looking rock steady. Oliver Randall to lead out Kevin Pesur. Both Estonians wanting to do this for Estonia. They come off the line through the gears, flick it across the circuit. Very nice. They both initiate at the same time now as Oliver Randall looks for that inside zone. Very slow though. You see that front wheel almost comes to a stop. Now starts to ignite the power, starts to apply the pressure as Kevin Pesur has to wait to get back into it. As Kevin Pesur goes for a dive on that inside zone now, works his way into the crease as Oliver Randall leads him into the outside zone, and look at Kevin Pesur door to door across the line.
Well, that's the aggression regardless, at least in the next round or two. So this is going to be Kevin Pesur trying to win this one, but Jakob Kroll maybe being a little more relaxed. It might help him get his rhythm in this. Let's see what happens.
Well, there we go. Two brand new builds off the line. Through they go, through that initiation and into it now. Jakob Kroll now looks for the side. Kevin Pesur's brand new BMW. Pesur seems like he's turned up the heat a little bit here. Seems like he's added some sauce to this car as he fires down, looks for this long outside zone, and he gets it. A beautiful lead line so far. Oh, and Jakob Kroll completely mistimes that transition. Puts the car on the inside edge of the circuit. Now he's playing catch up as Kevin Pesur puts that car right where it needs to be.
You can't do that.
No.
So whether they're scrolling through my screen, we'll give them to the drivers. That's what we'll do. Here we go. Jakob Kroll in the lead position. Kevin Pesur now in the chase position. Oh, an early initiation from Pesur. A big angle from Kroll. Kroll has to wobble a little bit as Pesur now. Oh, Kroll is way out. He's 4 wheels off the track.
Oh, it's going to be an overtake.
It's going to be an overtake, which we haven't seen on this track, and I never thought we would see on this track. I think, did Kroll get a cone under the car on the initiation of Sunset? Have a look at Jakob Kroll's car. What happens here on initiation? He comes in very late. Does he hit something? No, doesn't look like he hit something there. He's on and off.
Yeah, look, he's got no power.
Yeah, he's got no power. He hits these cones. Yeah, that goes under the car. So that actually was just something's wrong. It looks like he just didn't have the go that he thought he'd have. Yeah,
No.
he's on and off. Look, he's kicking the car and it's just not doing
It's
anything.
not going anywhere.
Now, I really thought there was going to be a collision here because he came to sort of go,
That's the thing.
while you're all falling. So there's a lot of games being played behind the scenes. A lot of mentality being changed here. So let's see what happens. Kevin Pesur in the lead position. And it is going to be Adam Zalewski in the chase. Oh, Zalewski gets pushed very wide.
He does get pushed very wide, but Kevin Pesur can use all the track up to that wide line. He fires it in, and now Zalewski looks for the door, looks for the rear wheel. The bumper is almost touching the bumper. He's almost pushing Kevin Pesur around that first corner as they come down the hill now into the outside zone. Kevin Pesur not putting a foot wrong so far as he fires into that final outside zone. There's no shaking. The young Polish driver, though, as he goes for a big hit on that final outside zone. Ooh. Who is going to take it through to the final, Dave? We're about to find out. Through the gears, they come down into it. Zalewski using all of the track. Kevin Pesur, big dive across the circuit. He goes wheel to wheel, almost contact as they get into it now. Kevin Pesur giving Zalewski some room to think about what he's got to do now. They both absolutely stand on the throttle, drive down the circuit, and Zalewski fires that car through. But Kevin Pesur, there's not an inch between them as Kevin Pesur wants to make this one done and dusted as he glues that BMW to the side of that GT86 closer than Zalewski was.
Here we go. Round 1 of 2024 Drift Masters. It's Heinen to lead in Pesur. This is for all the marbles. Here we go.
Through the gears they come. Look at this. Whoa! Kevin Pesur goes for it. Almost takes the back end of Laurie Heinen's car as they fire into that first outside zone. Look at Kevin Pesur giving Laurie Heinen a little nudge. He pushes him, encourages him down the circuit. Now Heinen aggressive, wound up as he fires that car through. Kevin Pesur takes cones down on the inner zone as he squeezes the throttle and drives away from Kevin Pesur.
Absolutely sensational. Bringing the heat away is Laurie Heinen. And in the next 40 seconds, it's all on Laurie Heinen to make that decision.
Well, there they go through the gears. Kevin Pesur goes for a big initiation. Laurie Heinen waits, straight line approach to this one. As Heinen looks for the inside, he looks for the door. He's on a shallow angle. As Kevin Pesur now starts to fill the arena with smoke, he's driving away from Laurie Heinen. As Heinen now sacrifices some line, gets himself in the mix, backs that car in wheel to wheel, tucks the nose up on the inside.